Welcome everyone to today's episode of Getting Over the Hump with Angie B and Bartee. This is a weekly talk show filled with music, messages, laughs, and stories of love.
Our theme song was produced by the incomparable DJ Shaheen, and each week we'll bring you music from other independent recording artists. We'll bring you information from business owners and messages of love from ministry leaders. We'll feature books, authors, upcoming special events, and so much more. So get out your text messages and your tweets. Tell all your friends and family to log on because they'll be in for a very special treat as we bring you today's episode of Getting Over the Hump with Angie B and Bartee.
Now come and check us out live.
Hey everybody. How y'all doing?
Hello.
It's me, the Queen Bee, Angie B, and that's my hubby Bartee. And we want to welcome you to the show this evening. We're a little bit battle weary. You see, I ain't even got eyebrows on, much less eyelashes. And Bartee just might be here. He might fall asleep on us. Man, our hump this week is we ain't had no AC in the house.
No, we haven't had the AC in about a week. But today is a new day.
Ooh, yes.
It's not as cold as our old unit, which is 20 years old. I'm trying to wait and see what's going to happen.
Yeah. So that was the hump for us this week, and that's why we looking so toe up from the flow up. But I want to thank my husband.
I look this way all the time.
No, you look a little bit more toe up. I want to thank my husband because he did his research, y'all. Some of us can be impatient and go with the first contractor that come by. What was that estimate? 9,400 something.
I'm still doing research.
This one gonna do his research. He gonna call 4-5 handymen to see what can be repaired first. Then he gonna call 5-6 companies to see if it's a name brand AC. Then he gonna realize it's a holiday and can't nobody come out. So, woo, thank you, dear. Thank you. I appreciate you for getting the AC fixed. I do. Well, we want to thank you all because we've been missing in action a little bit, and y'all been watching a few reruns, and this is pre-recorded. Actually, you're probably gonna be like, "Well, how come they're not answering my questions?" Because we wanted to make special arrangements to introduce to each of you somebody exciting. And she was only available at certain times.
Yeah, okay. I'm getting this now.
He's getting it.
I get all this information, all this last minute.
No, he been sweating for 5 days, so he's still trying to cool off. But anywho, the Bold, Beautiful, and Bob Beauty Bazaar is right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
I mean, it's right here. And so we've excitedly been talking to models and vendors and sponsors. And tonight we get to talk to a fashion designer. Her name is Hope Johnson. She's right here in Daytona Beach with us. And she even sent us pictures of some of her fashion.
I didn't know she was from Daytona.
Well, I don't know where she's from, but she stay here right now.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
All right, Hope, we're bringing you in, girl.
Okay.
Hey, girl. How you doing?
How are you guys?
We're pretty good. Now, Bart, you want to know where you from?
Oh, no. You living in Daytona now?
I am living in, actually, I'm in Palm Coast now.
Oh, okay. That's just,
Yeah.
Hop, skip, jump away.
Mm-hmm.
The last time we saw her, we were downtown Daytona.
Can you widen our picture?
I'll try. We was downtown Daytona at the seafood festival. That's where we saw her. She was a vendor there.
Mm-hmm.
Seafood?
Yep. Mm-hmm. What products were you introducing at the seafood festival, honey?
Well, at the seafood festival, I had some of my clothes. I also had a couple of T-shirts. I had some jewelry. I make a whole lot of different things with my hands. So it was a combination of a bunch of different things.
Mm.
Oh, seafood. Why you put that? Put it wide.
So people can see her.
Oh,
When
okay.
it's small, she's small.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Hey, girl.
Well, now you was at the Martin, not Martin Luther King, but Mary
Bethune.
McLeod Bethune.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fashion design. How? Where did that come from? Were you sewing up Barbie doll clothes as a little girl, or what?
Well, I mean, I first started with like I used to always sketch stuff, but when I was a little girl, I used to use my wall to sketch stuff. And
Ooh.
my mom and my dad weren't too happy with that, but I
I
used to do it anyway. And
mm-hmm.
so I always had that thing about fashion and wanting to figure out how things work, but it started with sketching first. And so my grandmother, she's a major seamstress. And so it sort of is in my DNA actually.
Oh, honey.
Hmm.
That's great.
Did she help to teach you, or she was just
Well, she was an inspiration. She still is. She doesn't sew anymore because she's, I think, like 98, and
oh,
so
wow.
her body would not allow her to. And
Mm-hmm.
so one of the actual great things that I got to do was
Mm-hmm.
that I was able to go into her storage. She lives down in South Florida, which is where I'm originally from. And
Okay.
so she has a storage there, and I was able to go through her storage and see all of the collections that she had, all of the fabric that she had. I really like, vintage type fabric, so I was able to go in there and just have a field day and
Wow.
just take all of her stuff. And
Aww.
I really
You
enjoyed
took all of her stuff.
I couldn't take everything because she had so much, but
Wow.
I drove down there and I spent the whole day just going through her storage and trying to gather as much as I could. Like I said, I couldn't take everything, but I tried to take as much of the best that she had down there with me.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
honey.
okay.
That
Mhm.
is wonderful. That
Yeah.
is wonderful. Okay, so tell us what is the name of your establishment?
My establishment is called Hope's Fashion Emporium.
Fancy, fancy.
Emporium. Yeah.
Emporium. And I thought about the name and I was like, okay, I had to Google and figure out what an emporium was. And
Hmm.
so from my discovery, an emporium is a place that has a lot of different things, for a lot of different people. So I was like, okay, well, I need to have a fashion emporium, because I'm interested in more than just dresses or shoes or hats. So I
Right.
like all of it, so might as well make it a fashion emporium.
Nice.
Hmm.
And I think you just described most women. We like a whole lot of different things.
Hmm.
So that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yes, especially if you're in the fashion. You
Yeah.
don't want to be limited to just, like you just mentioned, shoes or,
Mhm.
you want to be an emporium.
Mhm.
That's good.
Mhm. 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 Tell us about your shirt. You said you may have some of them at the beauty
Yes,
bazaar on the.
I will have some of them. I more than likely will have more so tank tops. It's a little hot for sweatshirts right now, but I'll be selling sweatshirts later. But I'll have more than likely tank tops with this on it. And so it all came from I was just going through some things, and I have a Christian background, so I know the word, and I've been born and raised in church, and
Yeah.
so the scripture came to me, and I thought about, I was like, okay, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing.
Mhm.
And so I felt like we need to be reminded of that we are good things,
Good. Yeah.
and so therefore I decided to put it on a shirt.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, anything on the back?
Nothing is on the back, just the good thing in the Proverbs 18:22. That's
What
it.
do you want to see on the back?
And it said, what does it say?
Good thing
No,
in
no. What did the,
Proverbs 18:22. And the scripture is a man that finds a wife finds a good thing and he obtains favor from the Lord.
Hmm.
what is any scripture say when a woman finds a man?
I haven't found that scripture yet, but
Oh, well, I'm gonna give you one.
Oh Lord, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I should have warned you before I asked you about being a guest on the show. I should have.
it's okay.
Huh. So there was one thing that I noticed when you sent me over the pictures, and we're gonna put them on the screen.
Okay.
It seems like you have fashions that fit some of my curves,
Mm-hmm.
and even the curves I may not want to have. Can you
Mm-hmm.
can you tell us some more about that, please?
Well, for me, I have one of those body types that are very different. You have a lot of women that will go down to the Dominican Republic and pay $5,000 and $6,000 for the type of body that I have, but it has not always been something that I preferred to have. And especially when it comes to clothes, it's always been difficult to find clothes that I like for the size that I have.
Right,
So
right.
for me, I always felt like, okay, I've always had a midsection, but I also I'm heavy up top and then I'm heavy down in the bottom. So
Mhm.
I figured whenever it comes to designs that I make, for those that don't have a midsection, I'm going to
Mhm.
create, and for ones that do have a midsection, I'm going to accentuate it. So that's sort of like where a lot of my designs come from. I think about my body because I'm still struggling finding clothes that I like, but then I
Right.
try to incorporate that into the different bodies that, want to wear my clothes as well.
Okay. So tell us about this adorable little outfit. Oh, I love that lace. Tell us about this one.
It's funny, but like I do design is sort of backwards. I don't necessarily come up with the design first. Sometimes I just let the fabric tell me what to do. And so in this particular piece, that's what ended up happening. Sometimes I can get a piece of fabric and it's not a whole lot of fabric, but I have to try to find a way to make it work for my body. So I'll let the fabric tell me what to do, and that's what happens. So I had the like pinkish material there,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
lace, and I said, okay, well, let me find a way to merge these two together, and that's what I ended up with.
It is like adorable, adorable. Now, do you know approximately what size that would be?
Well, interestingly enough, like say for instance, if you had a woman that had a very large bust, because I have a large bust, but if
Okay.
she was a woman that had a large bust and she didn't necessarily have a waistline,
Oh,
she
okay.
she can wear that based off of her bust. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? And it still
Hmm.
works for her because it's not clinging anywhere. So it's
Okay.
sort of hard to size that, but
Yeah, yeah.
you can have a woman that's smaller than me that can get in there if she has a bigger bust than me, and it's still, essential
Okay.
for a giver. So,
Gotcha. Okay,
hmm
girl, tell me about this one. Oh, it just
Yeah, it
flows.
flows. A
okay.
brim
Flows.
from
Yeah.
top to bottom.
So again, that one just sort of like came to me. The fabric was there, and I was like, well, what can I do with this? And I, just was sitting there for a while, and that's pretty much what it ended up being. Now, this particular dress, there's a top that is a tube top, and then the bottom is like a circle skirt, but it's a circle skirt
Mm.
scallops. And then
Oh.
I added a sort of like a waistband, but it's only on one side. And so the part that's around the shoulder is actually a long extended belt. And you
Mm.
wrap it around the shoulder and then you tie it around and you had a little excess on the end. And so,
Nice. That looks like it would be perfect for somebody that's not sure what size they want to
yeah,
get into.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
Mhm.
now, what type of material is that?
That's a stretchy material, just like a stretchy knit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
good. Okay, I want to know about this one. This one's flowing too.
And that's actually the same dress, but it's just in white.
Oh, okay. Same
Nice.
material.
Yep. Same material.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, we're having the all white pool party
Mm-hmm.
Friday night, the 16th. So as soon as I saw that, I thought, yeah, that might work because
That ain't gonna work. What you just say?
this all white pool
Okay,
party.
then what that look like? She got at the
Well,
top.
okay, fine. Okay, we'll see. Okay, tell us about this one.
So
So,
this one actually was a special piece because this actually came from my grandmother's fabric collection that I stole from her.
oh,
So it was special to me because that fabric is probably older than I am.
wow.
And I was just like, so every time I wear it, I think about her because it's a part of her. And one thing that I loved about going through her stuff is that her style of choice was similar to mine.
Oh,
So it was very easy for me to just like, get engulfed in taking her fabrics because her eyes was the same as mine as far as style and choice. And again, the dress just came based off of the amount of fabric that I had, and that's where
Oh,
the design came from.
okay.
ooh, that's pretty. I like color stuff, like the summer. Oh,
Mm.
that's
Now that's actually my mom, and so that particular dress, I made that dress, I would say about 7 or 8 years ago, actually. And that was one of the dresses that I started sewing with, and I just fell in love with it again. It was just I saw the fabric and I was like, okay, the fabric's gonna tell me what to do with this dress, and that's what I ended up coming out with.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful, girl.
now. You made the front short, right? Kind of
Mm-hmm.
long.
Yes.
Okay, okay. A lot of
Now,
women. My wife, she doesn't like that type of style. She like, although she wear long dresses, she like the full length. I try to get a couple like that.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to grow into them, I think, because I can't get used to the up and down part.
What the interesting about that thing about that is, like, if I was to style a woman, which a lot of times I do get women to want me to style them, what I've noticed is that a lot of times women that have like an apple shape, they usually have great legs. And so a dress like that would accentuate those legs, you know what I'm saying? And it takes the interest off of your stomach because they focusing on the nice legs that a lot of women that cover up too much
Mm-hmm.
actually have.
Okay.
So dresses like that, I use that for those that are like, but to give them a little sex appeal
Mm-hmm.
somewhat, even
Okay.
if it's just their legs, that's all.
All right. I
Yeah,
will reconsider it then.
that's pretty
Thank
colors.
you.
I
Yeah.
will
Wow.
reconsider. Okay, here's something would look good for an apple shape, maybe, or a pear shape.
Apple shape, pear shape. Yeah, so this is actually a sweater dress, and I'll have some of these at the event as well.
Mhm.
It's not cold enough for them, but it'll be getting cold pretty soon. But
Mhm.
basically, this is a sweater dress, and so it has pockets. I love dresses that have pockets. That's a thing of mine, and it's just a way to just casually look chic, and that's another one that I like wearing because sometimes I don't necessarily want to wear heels. I can wear me a pair of Converse, with the
Mm-hmm.
dress, and it has some sparkle to it, so it still sort of gives that that extra to make
I
it
have
stay.
I have a new appreciation for pockets. I learned from my baby daughter. She had her wedding gown designed with pockets, and she's like,
Yeah,
"Mom, pockets in the dress. You just got to have some pockets." So
yeah,
I got a new appreciation for it.
hmm
Now, a question for you. Can you go?
yes,
Now you can stay there.
Hmm.
Now, the dresses that you're showing us,
hmm
they're already made, correct?
Well, some of them are. Well, majority of them are dresses that I've made, and then there are other dresses where, to be honest with you, it
Mm-hmm.
takes less time for me to purchase a basic dress and add to it than it does for me to sit there and actually make that dress.
Okay.
So
Okay.
like the sweater dress, for instance, the
Mm-hmm.
sweater dress is those are already pre-made, and I
Okay.
just add my own little flair to them simply because, like I said, it takes a lot less time to do that
Hmm.
than to sit there and make even every one of those dresses. But like
Oh,
this one here and the one with all the color, I made those dresses. Pretty much all of the ones that you've seen so far, I've made,
Nah.
including this one right here.
now I asked you that because I was wondering what colors do they come in?
hmm Well, the sweater dresses, I know that I have black, and I have that blue, and I
Oh,
believe I have some heather gray as well.
Oh.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there we go again. That I love that style because
Yeah.
I have issues with my arms. So I love anything that lets me cover up my arms a little bit. So I kind of like that. I kind of like those colors. Mm-hmm.
So that's 3 different colors of the same dress, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. But I'm the queen bee. Anything that's yellow, oh, I got to have it. That's my shade of yellow. And I see what you mean about it, tying around. That's really lovely.
Is that's another one of the same dress?
Mm-hmm.
Another one of the same dress, yes.
Oh, wow, in yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with the now that top went with it, or that's a different the white that she has.
The top is actually a tank top, t-shirt.
Right.
So,
okay.
But whatever color t-shirt you want to, and then you just have the dress, or you can wear it without, and just it, being raw. So yeah.
Okay. Seems like it'll fit any kind of body style, body shape. Oh, look at them! I in them pants. Now, my husband and I go back and forth because he always wants me to wear some blue jeans, and I'm like, no, but I might be able to rock those pants.
Yeah, she ain't gonna wear them. She don't wear the blue jeans.
I might see the blue jeans want to hug everything and shove it in different directions. I just need something that flows like a dress. Those pants kind of flow like a dress. Look like. Well, Hope is the fashion designer. I may have to get her to design me.
Yeah, we're going to have a talk. Hope so. Maybe you might change my wife's mind on some things. She don't listen to me. She listens to 3 or 4 different other people.
Oh my goodness! I'm just thrilled that you're going to be with us, not just because you have original designs, and not just because you have designs for women that's got a booty and a butt and some boobs.
Top to bottom, baby.
Yeah. I just appreciate the fact that you can design. You can look at me and say, this is what's going to look good on you, and I can put it together. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Now, you're going to also model, right? So are you going to model some of the clothes that that you're showing us now?
I will, yes.
Okay.
That's good. We got her flyer up. Our newest fashion designer and model, Hope Johnson.
Hope Fashion Emporium.
Yeah.
From top to bottom.
Yes. I am so excited. Thank you, honey. And we haven't even talked about our alopecia journeys together. Tonight, I'm anti eyebrows. I just didn't feel like grabbing it. And the other day we were looking at when alopecia attacks, because I had a bump sitting over there, and I was like, oh. So this is Alopecia Awareness Month, and there's a lot of celebrations, and there's still a lot of folks that are struggling. Yeah. You got anything positive to say to somebody who may be struggling with something related to alopecia?
Well, what I would say, honestly, alopecia and me just being free in my alopecia has been the best thing that has ever happened to me, in all honesty. And something as simple as going out and it starts raining.
Oh, girl.
When I used to have hair all down my back, and I couldn't do anything because I was so concerned about my hair and messing my hair up. I couldn't get in the water. It was so much, and hair was shedding all over the bathroom. It was just a lot. But I've gone without my hair. I don't have to worry about any of it. If it's raining, I'll just go out there and get in my car. I don't think nothing of it. I don't have to worry about none of that. It's to me, it's very freeing. And like I said, it's the best thing that I've ever done. I should have did it longer. There's a confidence level that has came with it. And, I just say, honestly, just embrace it and embrace your true self of what and that's all I can say. I did it a long time ago.
In the words of Kunta Kinte, free now. Hey, do you have any questions concerning being a model for the show that we can address right now since we're talking to you?
Oh, well, I've done fashion shows before. More on the back end, but I've modeled for fashion shows as well. But I do know also that the event is from, I think it's like from 10 to, is it 10 to 4?
10 a.m. to 4
Yes.
is the
Okay.
beauty bazaar.
As far as fashion show, how long is the fashion show going to be?
Okay, the first scene is going to start at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
There's going to be 3 scene changes, clothes changes for every scene. The last scene is going to be royal blue.
Okay.
Everyone has to have on royal blue.
Mhm.
Now, the first scene is going to be when you come out, there will be somebody back there giving you some instructions.
Mhm.
All you're going to do is walk down. We do ours a little different. You're just going to walk down to the red carpet. There will be a mic there in the middle. You will say your name and what type of alopecia that you do have.
Okay.
And you just walk down the runway. We're at the train station, so it's trains on both sides. And either take the path to the left or take the path to the right and go all the way around and come up a flight of stairs, about 5 steps, and come on down and go back in the dressing room from up top of there. Because a lot of the vendors, we had this problem, well, from the start, really. They really want to see the models, and a lot of them are in the back, and they can't see y'all. Because we just had y'all, I just had y'all going straight down and coming back up the same way
Mhm.
without
Okay.
going around. This time, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have y'all go all the way around, so the people that's bending in the back and on the sides can see you.
Wear some comfy shoes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's I mean that no one's a professional.
Correct.
Everybody do their own thing.
Mhm.
Where you do your walk, you do your walk. But that's how we do ours. It's just we appreciate all the miles that's coming. It's not you just come out. Once you introduce yourself and tell what you have, there's going to be photographers there.
Right. Oh.
So you pose, then get off and make that run. Family and friends going to be there. They're going to be taking a lot of pictures, but we have a photographer that's going to be there, and for us, that's our main focus. So once it's over, I mean, or once you make that round, if people want you, stop, take a picture, that's good. But for that time being, it's to focus on our photographer.
Now, this is not your average fashion show, so it's not one scene after another. So when
Yeah.
you finish that one scene, you take a quick break, take some pictures, chill. It could be another hour before y'all come back out, because
Okay.
we got food trucks, we got the Bloodmobile, we got about 25 vendors inside and probably about 5 vendors outside. So people are still coming in and browsing and shopping, and when you guys come out, all activity ceases. The vendors want to see what y'all are doing.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
when you guys get finished, it gives them a chance to go back and pick up where they left off. And that's why it seems like, we've said it before, and people like a fashion show that runs from 10 to 4. Well, no, it's a beauty bazaar, and we got a fashion showcase in the middle of it. So yeah, and you probably have more fashion experience, than any of us do. So we are really, really looking forward.
You
to
have
it.
a lot of fun, and that's the time after the first scene. There's going to be someone there that has food for you ladies.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so that'd be time for y'all to eat, and the person that will be in the back will tell y'all when to get ready for the second scene.
Right.
Okay.
So
there's
and
basically going to be 3 scenes, so therefore there's basically 3 looks.
Yes.
Okay.
now keep in mind, all of the models have been instructed to bring their own outfits, because we didn't realize we'd have a blessing of a designer. So we're telling them, if you see something that the designer has and you want to wear it, be sure you acknowledge the designer when you
Okay.
come out. You come to the microphone, say, my name is Susie Q, and I'm, covered by Hope and her fashion emporium.
Yeah, well, my wife would do that. Once she'll be the MC. So
Okay.
once the we'll get the information on what the model is wearing, but we have them wear their own clothes because uh, we normally don't have fashion designers come in. My thing was that if we have that in advance, because
Mm-hmm.
it's hard sometimes, especially if you stay out of the state or the models have to come to,
Yeah, a lot of them are coming from out of state.
yeah, and it's hard to, you got to send the sizes and that's really confusing for me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to have to go through all of that. We did that a couple of times and it didn't turn out too good for me.
And then coming off the pandemic, we still got some people that are kind of leery about wearing something else. But last year, we had a designer that came in and the ladies were loving it. They loved it. They wanted to do more than 3 scenes. So we kind of
No, we ain't doing with 3 scenes.
we want alopecians to come and be dressed up and made to feel lovely, and it's just their party. So
yeah,
that's what we do. And we're glad that you're a part of it.
Yes, we are.
Thank you.
And another thing, sometimes when you're wearing other people's clothes, models have, perfume or cologne, and you try to tell them, sometimes makeup get on it. I don't want to be responsible for paying everybody's clothes and the cleaners, If they mess it up, we got to be responsible for it. That's how we do.
But if they see something they like from the Emporium,
there you go.
They're going to put it on and go home with it. So
there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Thanks, Hope. We appreciate you for being a part of the Bold, Beautiful, and Bald Beauty Bazaar. I'm honored. I'm honored. I really am.
Yeah. Your stuff is for sale at the Bazaar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of it will be, yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, definitely, yeah. The models like it. They want to dress up on it.
And now that I know you're local, I'm gonna get you to design for me a couple things.
That's what we normally have. Well, they just moved back from Detroit. My wife, friend of ours, she's a seamstress. She started out real young, and she gave my wife some pretty gowns. We also have one in Jacksonville, but that's what we need next year. We need to find somebody each year so she can come out differently. And
we just found somebody.
Oh, well, we got you.
Yes, we do.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by we got to find. Yeah.
All right, Hope. We're going to let you get out of here because I know you just getting off of work, and I'm so grateful for you. I want to know so much more. So don't forget, the weekend retreat starts Thursday night at the Aquatiki Best Western. You can come on over. We'll be on the beach with s'mores and music, and you can network with everybody. Friday morning at the Aquatiki, next to the pool, we'll have many support groups. Nothing real extenuous, no long-winded presentations. One year we learned how to put on magnetic eyelashes. Another year we learned how to do head wraps. Another year we just sat and drank, the Pepsi, because Pepsi is the sponsor of that workshop. And then Friday night we got the all-white pool party. I'm still looking for something to maybe get in the pool with, something. And then, Saturday is the Beauty Bazaar, and you are welcome to be there the entire weekend. Thank you, dear.
So when you coming? Saturday?
It wasn't Saturday because I'll be working all the other days.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I like to leave you this one thing.
Yes, sir.
When a woman finds a good man, finds a good thing.
Oh, Lord. How you going to mess up
Proverbs the 22.
We going to tell grandmama and them you messing up scripture.
We'll have a good time. When you get there, we'll have a good time.
We always. All right.
Okay, now.
Thanks, dear. Have a good one.
All right.
Oh, she is a delight. Yeah. I can't.
And we hope to see you there.
Man,
everybody.
I know. I'm excited for some of our full-figured ladies to see her outfits because one in particular was concerned that somebody may not have something for her. So.
Yeah, that's always a concern. But,
yeah.
Hope Emporium comes ready. from
Yep.
top to bottom.
Sure does. Sure does. Okay, so we got a couple of commercials I got to throw in here for you because I don't want folks to forget. But that was Hope Johnson, Hope's Fashion Emporium. You see her website up there at the screen? Hope's Fashion Emporium. I love that. She said she wanted to do that because it was, kind of eclectic. Mhm.
Because she has a lot of different things other than what you might think she has. So
Mhm.
you need to go check it out. You need to go there to the website.
And I'm pretty sure if you contact her, she can either have something ready for you on the 17th or tell you how soon she can have it ready for you.
There you go.
Okay, everybody, we got a new book out. We want you to know about it. Here it comes.
New from Inspired, the Alopecia Awareness Special Edition. Visit laderopress.com. 9 brave souls share their alopecia journey in this Confinement Chronicles Special Edition. Online everywhere. Hashtag I refuse to stop being me. The Alopecia Awareness Edition, encouraging testimonies birthed out of the 2020 pandemic. Stories written and compiled by Angie B. and Bartee Productions. Published by Ladero Press. Inspired. Reading for the whole person. It's almost time, so get ready. My mind falling into beautiful. My body falling into beautiful. If you missed us in January, did you miss it? Did you miss it? Just breathe. You're invited. The RERC Incorporated presents 3 awesome days of discovering our beauty. My mind, my body, and my spirit. How does God define your beauty? How do you define your beauty? Join us Thursday, October 6th, 2022 for a day of prayer and words of wisdom. Friday, October 7th, 2022, there'll be shopping, workshops, and the Word. Saturday, October 8th, 2022, the Word, the Knowledge, the Fun. RERC and Women by Design presents Falling into Beautiful at Omega Baptist Church, Dayton, Ohio. Did we mention shopping? New Attitude Boutique will be there Friday and Saturday. Early bird registration starts August 1st for only $25. All proceeds will benefit Girls Empowered and Mentored to Success Scholarship Fund. Reserve your space today at the RERCincorporated.org. Our girls graduate high school. For more information, send an email to the RERCincorporated@gmail.com. Reverend Dawn Martin says, I can't wait to see you. Beautiful. Promotional consideration for this event is sponsored in part by Angie B. Production.
When it seemed like the world had stopped, as if our normal would never be again. Confinement Chronicles.
Still, there were those who held fast to hope. These are their stories. From teachers to dads to nurses on the front line, they have chronicled their messages of hope. Confinement Chronicles, now available. Order today on Amazon, also available in audiobook or at laderopress.com.
Confinement Chronicles.
Confinement Chronicles with messages of hope. And we got a chance to chat with a Hope.
Yes, we did.
Hope Johnson. And she didn't fuss at me because I didn't have on no eyebrows. All right, everybody. Okay, everybody. Continue to enjoy Alopecia Awareness Month. Be safe. Put some sunscreen on. You know, don't be so hostile when folks looking at you crazy because they still don't know. That's why there is an Alopecia Awareness Month, right?
That's right. So you can be more informed about alopecia.
Yep. Go visit the website, www.naaf.org, to learn more about alopecia. Don't be so hard on our brothers and sisters that still want to keep on a cap or hair. Stevie Wonder hair. Don't be so hard on them. It's a transition. It ain't it? It's a transition.
Yeah, it's a transition. Don't be so hard.
No, just love on them and bring them to the Bold, Beautiful, and Bald Beauty Bazaar. Okay?
When they looking like,
well, that's all right.
Yeah,
that's all right.
Don't be hard. I don't.
They trying to hang on to it.
Don't hang on. Climb out. But no, each his own. I'm just. I say that when his time is ready, it's ready.
It's ready. That's ready.
But we're here for you though.
Yeah.
That's why we have, my wife has this alopecia awareness, BBB.
But I would not have had it if you had not been there to support it from the beginning. So thank you. I appreciate you. All right. Time to go.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. All right. We'll see y'all soon. Have a good one. Be blessed.